Hello everyone, today we'll discuss about information capacity theorem. It is also called Shannon's third theorem or Shannon-Hartley theorem. It deals with the channel capacity of a band limited and power limited continuous channel which is corrupted by zero mean additive white Gaussian noise. It gives a relationship between the channel capacity of a continuous channel with three key parameters, namely channel bandwidth, average transmitted power and power spectral density of white noise on the channel. Consider a band-limited, power-limited continuous channel corrupted by zero-mean additive white Gaussian noise. Also, consider a zero-mean Gaussian distributed stationary random process xt, which is band-limited to B Hz. Now, the input to the channel is the sampled version of xt, which is designated as xk. So, we can see that xk is the sampled version of xt. And what is the sampling rate? The sampling rate is done at the rate of Nyquist rate, that is 2B samples per second. We assume that average signal power is constrained to be S. That is mean square average. What is average signal power? Average signal power is mean square value. Mean square value. That is expectation of xk square which is equal to S. Since the channel is band limited to B Hz, the received signal as well as the noise are also band limited to B Hz. Now the channel is represented like this. So since it is a additive white Gaussian noise channel, so the input to the channel is xk, the noise is nk, that is sampled version of additive white Gaussian noise nt, and yk be the sampled version of the output signal yt. So we have let yt be the output signal and yk is a sampled version of yt. Now yk is given by xk plus nk. Assume that, now we will do some assumptions. Assume that samples yk are statistically independent. Now since xk and nk are statistically independent, the average power of yk, now average power of yk is given by expectation of yk square. So we know that since yk is a Gaussian random process, average power is given by mean square value. Mean square value is given by expectation of yk square equal to, it is the sum of the average power of nk and average power of nk. That is expectation of xk square plus expectation of nk square. Since xk is a Gaussian random variable with a zero mean and nk is also Gaussian random variable with a zero mean, then yk is also a Gaussian random variable with a zero mean. Now, what is the variance of yk? Since xk and nk are statistically independent, variance of yk will be equal to the sum of variance of xk and variance of nk. We know that variance of a particular random variable x will be expectation of x square minus expectation of x the whole square. That is mean square value minus square of mean value. Since we are dealing with a random variable with the mean 0, variance of x will be equal to the mean square value of that particular random variable. Thus, we can see that yks are Gaussian random variable with the mean 0 and variance which is equal to variance of yk is given by expectation of yk square, since mean value of yk is 0. Yks are Gaussian random variable with the mean 0 and variance equal to expectation of yk square. Now we need to derive the capacity of this band limited, power limited continuous channel. So we know that mutual information of this continuous channel is given by I of xy equal to, since x and y are continuous random variable I of xy is given by differential entropy, that is h of y minus h of y given x bits per sample. Now the channel capacity C is the maximum value of mutual information under the constraint that average signal power has to be restricted to S and maximization is done with respect to the PDF of the continuous random variable x.